Hi YouTube. I just wanted to talk about something real quick. This isn't going to be a long video. I haven't made a video in a little while, but this is going to be quick. I wanted to talk about, if any of you guys watch my videos, you know I talked about how much I like to freehand sharpen. And I'm outside, yes, this is where I've moved my sharpening setup to. I actually bought an actual workbench and I've moved out. Here we'll kind of pull away and look, and I've got stuff laid out. I was using the Edge Pro a good bit today, so I bought a workbench that'll house all the stuff I pretty much need. So if you look, all my water stones and everything are in the drawer now, and then all of my other stuff, the Edge Pro stuff, stays inside because it's so expensive, but there's drawers and stuff in it. But basically I was going to talk about how much I like actually using the Edge Pro. Not that I like it better than freehand sharpening. I love freehand sharpening. There's something about it. It's fun. It's relaxing. But as I'm getting better at using the Edge Pro, because I've had people that have requested specifics. Hey, I want you to follow the manufacturer's angle, so I'll carefully lay the knife on the table and then put the stone on, and then I'll marry it up to the angle that the manufacturer or the maker put on it. Like with that Dierware, I couldn't have really done that as well with that Dierware if I'd been using flat stones. I wanted to just say, you know, it's not that I like it any better. I just think that it provides more consistent results, and it's not as difficult. Now that I've figured out how to set angles and measure angles with it, and you can use your iPhone to do it. You just use your compass, flip it over to the. Then if you want to set pretty much an exact angle, you measure it out, and then you measure where the stone sits on the blade after you set it, and then you do a simple bit of subtraction. And you've got your angle. So for customers that want that, that seems to be, a lot of people want that. It seems to be more consistent. It's not as good for larger knives, but so just with following that, this never has been on the fixtured system. This is my NTAC. It's always been done freehand. I gotta say, I don't know, that's crazy sharp. It's the sharpest it's been. It's insanely sharp. But then again, I did go ahead and I didn't just go with the topping out at 1,000. I've got the Tricera stones going up from 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, and then 10,000. And you can jump from the 5,000 to 10,000. It does a really good job. You got to, though, keep in mind with the Edge Pro, and checked and watched videos and figured it out, not on my own, watching videos, that you have to be able to account for, none of these stones are the same thickness. The 1,000 grit and the 600 grit are different thicknesses, and it's just, you got to be able to account for that. So I'm using the stop collar method. Jay Davis had put in a couple of these videos. A couple other people have had videos out there about them. So no, just saying, I had that fake Edge Pro that I was using, and I thought, it's pretty good. It does the same thing now. Nope, I'm seeing the angles being so super consistent using something that doesn't have the play in it. And like I said, I use a drill stop collar on the armature, and basically you do your first stone, and then you bring this up and you measure the stone between the plate, and then from there this becomes, you don't actually measure your angle with this anymore. This is what sets your angle, and you basically set your stone in here and adjust your plate. So it's you know, it's just something different that I'd never used. I never liked fixtured sticks. I hated the Lanskys, hated them. I didn't want the Edge Pro because, like I said, or not the Edge Pro. Sorry, I have the Edge Pro. I didn't want the Wicked Edge because I didn't want to have to fight with taking the knife out and then having to put it exactly back where it came from. I thought that the Wicked Edge was just, one, it's crazy expensive. I've got everything I need for knives here, because I still strop freehand. You know, I've got my strops in here, my half micron, my micron. So basically, you know, that's it. I thought it was a better fit for what I wanted to do. So, like I said, I am going to Japan in August, but you got a couple weeks. You need to send me a knife. Been talking about it, thinking about it. I know I put the video that I was going to try to pull off this being my own boss. It could work. It could work, but it's going to require a lot of footwork on my part first. I'm gonna have to go restaurants. I'm gonna have to go San Diego Culinary Institute. Elliot has me. If you want to check out Elliot's site, Elliot has me on his website under the facts page for warranty sharpening. Not necessarily, I mean, you can send knives to him, but specifically said if you want them crazy sharp, send them to Mike Emler. He gets them insanely sharp, and you can check me out on YouTube, and he mentioned that I'm a character. So, Elliot, thanks, man. I'm going to probably tag you in this video. So, yeah, no, I'm just kind of seeing some of the benefits of having some flexibility in how I sharpen people's knives. So, like I said, I was always getting this sharp, but I mean, this is just like, it is honestly frighteningly sharp. It's the first of my knives that have had a trip on the Edge Pro. Well, exception from I did my wife's kitchen knives because, you know, well, those were on the old one. I practiced with some knives that, you know, I didn't care if I ruined because they weren't customers' knives because I wanted to get it down. But this is so much more consistent than that little $24 one that they sell on Amazon. Not that it's not bad. I mean, it wasn't bad. It lasted pretty well for a while. So if you're somebody that just would sharpen your own knives maybe every 6-8 months, I mean, it might hold up. I'm sharpening sometimes 15 knives a week for customers if it's not a busy week. I've had weekends where I sharpened 20 or 30 knives, you know. So that system just did not hold up to the abuse I was putting it through. So we'll see how this holds up. So, all right, YouTube, my daughter is texting me wanting to FaceTime from Japan. There may be a YouTube video from Japan. We might have a Gun Monkey from the Land of the Rising Sun video sometime in August, so keep your eyes open. It depends on how fast my brother-in-law's internet is that he's got set up at my father-in-law's house, whether I can get it loaded, but if I don't, I'll save it and I'll try and bring it back. So, you guys have a good afternoon, and I will talk to you later.